Archaeologists believe the City of Dreams is buried beneath the ruins of Machu Pichu in South America. Ask an anthropologist, and he'll tell you the City of Dreams is somewhere in the Australian outback, its precise location encoded in the low moans of the didgeridoo, waiting for someone to decipher it. Some say it's in Arkham, Massachusetts, or hidden in the secret network of tunnels under Moscow, whose existence is denied to this day. But I'm here to tell you the truth. You want to know where the City of Dreams is? Look around. Let's put our metaphorical cards on the equally metaphorical table for everyone to see. What's the first thing a child does when it finally learns to talk? It asks questions. How high is the sky? What's that? Why? How? What if? The answers we receive determine how many more questions we ask in later life. Most of us stop asking after a while because we learn that answers are rarely as interesting as questions. But perhaps that's because we're not asking the right question. And then there's always the one man who never stops asking questions because he knows that sooner or later he'll find the right one. And questions, my friends, are the keys to the City of Dreams.
Yes?
Your 2 o'clock is here, Dr. Thomas.
Thank you, Daphne. Send him on in.
Hi.
Mr. Wells, please come in.
Thanks.
How's the weather outside?
Clearing up. Radio says the rain should be done for a while.
Good. I'm hoping to get in some golf over the weekend. Do you,
No, never really got into it.
It's just as well. Kills every free hour I have. Here, sit.
Thanks.
So, what can I do for you, Mr. Wells?
David.
David.
I understand that I mean the ad said you do hypnotic therapy.
That's correct. Trauma recovery, help with addictions, including smoking and alcohol, stress reduction, sleep disorders.
Do you also do past life regressions?
Well, yes, on occasion.
You sound hesitant.
When it comes to past life regression, most of my colleagues in the psychological profession are... Well, let's be charitable and say that the jury's still out.
But you believe in it, right?
I try not to do anything I don't believe in, David.
Good. Oh, that's good.
So that's what you're looking for? Past life regression?
Yes, that's right. Why? You sound surprised.
Well, it's just that I was told that this was an emergency appointment. You called and said you had to see me today.
Another doctor canceled out at the last minute.
Ah.
Something about a broken leg.
And you didn't want to wait?
No.
I just don't want to be perceived as poaching or anything.
It doesn't matter. It has to be today.
Why today? Why not tomorrow? Is there something special about today?
No, I mean, no, nothing special. It just has to be today. 6 months ago, I had this idea, you see, so I went to the other doctor. Do you ever wonder who you are, Doctor?
Well, I suppose we all wonder who we are at one point or another in our lives. There's so many roles we have to fill in the course of a lifetime. Father, brother, lover, friend.
In one lifetime, yes. But what about the rest?
I don't quite follow.
I'm not talking about who we are at the moment, what roles we play. I'm talking about who we are ultimately. Look, when we're born, we see everything from our own unique point of view. We're conscious, and that mind has to come from somewhere. It exists before the body, and it exists after the body.
In some beliefs, yes.
It writes poems. It declares war. It changes the world. But what are we talking about when we say it? Who are we at our very core? I've wondered about this all my life. It's obsessed me. Who am I? Who was I? Who will I be if we come back round again? What is the sum of all those parts?
I don't know. No one does.
Exactly. That's when I came up with it. A way to find out. I went to a psychiatrist uptown, Dr. Stanton. You may know him.
Well, of course, he's a fine doctor.
And I asked him to implant a hypnotic suggestion as deep in my subconscious as he could. The suggestion was this: that I should go to have a past life regression on December 3rd of my 34th year.
I see.
Which is today.
Yes, it is, but one thing I don't understand, you said you went to him 6 months ago with this.
That's right.
So why bother with a hypnotic suggestion to come in today for a past life regression? Wouldn't a pop-up calendar or a post-it note be simpler? It would certainly be cheaper.
The hypnotic suggestion wasn't for me. Well, not the me that's sitting here right now. It's for the me that'll be born in the next version of me that'll come along after this me is dead. That's why I wanted it planted deep inside my subconscious, and planted strong. He spent hours doing it, making it powerful enough to ripple out through all the later incarnations.
So the next you will decide, perhaps on what seems like nothing more than a whim, to have a past life regression on December 3rd of his 34th year.
Exactly.
And the one after that. And the one after that.
Yes.
To what end?
When you do a past life regression, what do the patients see? What do they experience?
Well, they return to a particular moment of time. Sometimes their deaths, sometimes pivotal moments. They see the world around them. They get a sense of what came in between.
But what if every life in between had a regression? What if by doing that, you could form a link between all those lives at the point of regression? What if it allowed you to connect all those lives, all those minds, into one identity, the one common denominator, the me that's at the core of all of it?
Like pearls joined by a single thread, a single instant. Or mirrors reflecting into each other. Reflections on reflections, stretching out into infinity. Is that it?
Exactly. They could communicate with each other. One thought, one mind, past, present, future. Put all those pieces together and maybe you'll finally have the whole. Maybe then I'll finally know who I am.
Well, it's ambitious. I'll give you that, David. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like it before.
So you'll do it? You'll put me under?
I have no problem doing that. As I said, I've done it before, but don't expect too much of me here. This may be nothing more than an ordinary session. You have to be prepared for disappointment.
I've lived with disappointment my whole life, Doctor. What's one more?
All right. Well, take off your jacket and lay down there on the couch. I'll dim the lights and we can proceed. And your body is slowly slipping away. You feel light, effortless. You're floating away.
Yes.
You're going back now. Back through the last 10 years. Back through college. You're moving through your teen years now. Living with your parents.
The apartment on Market Street.
Going back further now. Back into childhood. A random moment.
A red tricycle. I got it for my birthday.
That's right.
The neighborhood kids stole it, but my dad went and got it back for me.
That's good, David. But we can't stay. We keep on floating back. Back to your earliest memories of childhood. Of infancy.
Yes.
Keep moving. Going back further and further. Your body falling away entirely as you remember the moment of your birth.
Pain.
Yes.
Light. Hurts my eyes. I'm crying.
Yes. Now keep going.
I'm afraid.
There's nothing here that can hurt you, David.
It's dark.
Keep going.
My heart, I can't feel my heart.
You don't have one. You're between heartbeats. In the void, between lives. Feel your way back. Keep going back. Back to the life before this one.
Oh. Oh, no. No.
What? What is it?
I'm afraid.
It's all right.
No. I'm not alone. There are others here. I can see. Please, I've done nothing. I've hurt no one.
You are a saboteur.
No.
You have betrayed the Chinese people by seeking to undermine the great proletarian cultural revolution of Mao Zedong.
I've done nothing.
Confess! Confess that you conspired with other bourgeois intellectuals. Confess that you are in the pay of foreign governments.
I write books.
Book that question Mao and the cultural revolution.
No, they ask questions only of who we are.
Chinese people know who they are. You seek to confuse, to weaken the spirit of our people.
It's Mao who tries to weaken our people by destroying our traditions, our heritage.
Shut up! You have confessed by your own words.
No!
Take him to the yard.
No! No! Please! 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 I did nothing! I spoke my voice! I asked my questions! I've not harmed anyone! Please!
Throw him over there.
No! Wait! Listen!
Firing squad. Ready?
No!
Aim.
Oh, please!
Fire!
Are you there? Are you there?
William, please, come back inside.
I can't.
Don't do this, William, please. Don't jump.
Don't you understand, Elizabeth? I lost it all. When the stock market collapsed, I lost everything. Everything I ever was, everything I was going to be. I'm no one.
That's not true.
I won't stand in bread lines. I won't beg. I won't be poor again, Elizabeth. I can't do it.
William!
I'm sorry.
Don't jump!
Goodbye.
William!